John King for the Sprawl, post-fight at Cage Warriors 78, post-event at Cage Warriors 78 with still the Cage Warriors lightweight champion, Chris Fishgold. Wow, what a night, you know. The atmosphere was building all night. Every time a scouts came in, the crowd roared, and then it kind of got to Paddy's fighting the co-main event, and the crowd was incredible. Paddy won, you came out, crowd just it didn't shut up really, you know. Mental atmosphere, absolutely crazy. Probably the best atmosphere I've ever heard. What is it with next gen fights and atmospheres? You know, Paddy brought it out. I mean, Adam Ventry brought it out at Shinobi a few months back. You bring it out. This was an incredible night. Just walking through the night as a whole, from kind of arriving at the arena to finishing that fight. What was it all like?
It was still, I say this words. I always use the term words can't describe, because I don't really know what to say. You know, the amount of support we get, and you know, it was just the atmosphere. It's just the city behind us. We have such a great city. Everybody's, you know, we look after our own, and you heard out there. I thought it was an earthquake when I was walking out. When Paddy won, I felt it in the air. I was like, oh, it was amazing. You know, much love for the whole city. I can't thank everybody enough for all the support. Even coming into the venue, everyone's saying good luck, and you know, it's really, it goes a long way. It goes a long way, definitely.
Yeah. You obviously won the title at the last event against Azim Bousif. You've came in, you've defended it in your hometown. What's it like? You know, how much does it mean to you that this is in Liverpool? This is where you're from and where you've grown up.
This it was good for like me dad and my brothers and, you know, my cousins to come and see me. You know, they don't normally get a chance. London and stuff, it's a long way, and you know, it can be quite pricey driving down and staying there the weekend and driving back. So it was good just for all my friends and family and everyone to be there. You know, yeah, it was amazing. More so just because the whole team was fighting on it as well. Yeah. It wasn't just one or two of us. There was like, how many? Like 5, 6 of us. Yeah. You know, Leroy's been training with us as well. I've been training with Paul Bentley. So it was like we was all connected. You know what I mean? So it was good. It was amazing. It was an amazing feeling. Even the changing room when we had the music on, everyone was warming up. You just there and the pads, see people rolling. You know, everyone's in good spirits. It was good. It was good.
I assume you were kind of keeping an eye on that television throughout the night when other teammates are fighting. What are the emotions like? You know, you're getting yourself prepared for a fight, but at the same time, your friends, your teammates are fighting. What was that like? It's
hard because my adrenaline goes up and then it's going down and then it's going up and then it's going down. But you know, I was sort of unsettled, you know. Then my girlfriend, she come and like basically I just calmed down. Then, you know, I'm normally chilled when I'm around her. Went in the back room, I had a little sleep. She just chilled, waited for someone to call me name. I come back, I was relaxed. Then I was ready to go. Nice warm up, you know. You hear the man come in, he goes, look, we'll come and get you in 5, and that's when it clicks, you know. It's time for you. You need to get your adrenaline going now. My adrenaline when Paddy won, I felt like I'd won it, so I went bang, and then I thought, shit, I need to get ready for my fight, so it's dropped. And then 5 minutes, you're coming in. Paddy was giving a speech on the telly. I start warming up, then my adrenaline starts to peak. Then it's my time. It's my time to go out, and it was good. It was good. I think I timed everything right, and it showed off good.
Yeah, in classic Chris Fishgold style, the fight was over before you knew it. You threw a little combination, went for the takedown, had a little bit of trouble getting it, did get it in the end, and then somehow ended up, I couldn't even see, someone ended up with a guillotine. You know, you had to stand the guillotine, dropped down with it, and then he tapped a few times. The referee stopped it. He said, I didn't tap, blah, blah. What did you make of that? You know, was what you thinking in them moments?
Well, like you said, I know not just in European or the UK, I think in the world, I've got an awesome guillotine. I've got one of the best around. When I get on that, there aren't many people that ever get out of that. I don't think there's one person I can recall in maybe the past year that's defended the guillotine when I've had them in it. That's in training and everything combined, and I go for them a lot. I'm talking nearly every maybe 2 or 3 times a session when I'm rolling. So when I had that locked in, and at first his hands was in, and obviously his hands is choking himself even more. So we pulled his hands out, and he was still standing. And I've had this when I was fighting Benjamin Bourdre in Ice. Remember, he was there, and he's trying to get me off, and I know I'm waiting for him, and I know when it's going on. Eventually he drops to the floor, and that's when they're about to go, and he drops to the floor, and I could hear him underneath my hand was vibrating. I thought, it's only a matter of time now before he's going to tap. Then I seen his hand come, and he gave me a little literally that faint. Normally what they do is they do that to say, look, I'm tapping, you need to release this, so you let go, but the ref doesn't see it and you carry on. I've had that before in the past, but no, the ref, you know, he's a veteran, one of the best referees around. He was onto what he done, he tapped, it was a legit tap, so he stopped the fight. Obviously it's a bit embarrassing, you're fighting for a world title fight, getting finished in a minute and 33, so we tried to say he never, but you know, the camera doesn't lie. After it there was a little bit of word exchanges. I think he said, we do it again. I thought he was saying we do it again now, so I was like, you know, it's my city, mate, don't be disrespectful. I was like, any time. So then people got in the middle, but you know, there was nothing on me, I just won the fight, you know, it's down to him, a bad sportsman, but you know, it happens. I'm still the world champion, amazing to have all my city, you, everyone here, and yeah, I feel great, absolutely great.
I spoke to the opponent as he came back in, and he doesn't speak very good English, but what I was getting from it is he was saying you have to tap 3 times, you only tap 2 times, which is obviously just no. I've seen fights. I seen fights then actually in the fight. Paul Bentley was fighting then, and I actually. He tapped, but it was once, and the ref stopped it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So if you're getting tapped, if you tap once and the ref's stopping it, 2 times the ref's stopping it, you need to understand you've been in a guillotine for a long time. The time it takes to go, you could be out. So the minute he sees 2, that's a legit bang. You know, the ref's there to look after the fighters and make sure no one gets hurt. And it's only going to put you in more trauma the more seconds you stay in that choke. That was a tight choke, and he was in it for a good 30 seconds or something. Cage Warriors have a show, you look fresh. Of course, you were only there for 1.5 minutes. Cage Warriors have a show next month. UFC have a show coming up in Belfast. If you get signed to the UFC, would you be fit for that show? If not, would you like to fight on Cage Warriors Wales? When are you looking to be back? As
soon as possible. I'm fit, I'm fresh, and I stay ready as soon as possible. I feel great, and I'm not putting any. I'm not even thinking about which show or anything. I'm just thinking about getting matched. Who gives me the opportunity? Who's going to pay me bills, put food on my table, and that's all I care about. So look for each fight at a time, and you know that's what I focus on. I've got Christmas coming up, so I'm due a couple of fights. You know, to sort Christmas out.
What was the game plan coming in? You know, you can't stuck it straight to the ground. Was that the plan?
Well, to be honest, like that was me, like 10%. So at the back here, I was throwing proper punches, bang, bang, hitting it, and then I went out there, and the game plan was to take it down. So you're just seeing me sort of like, it wasn't even punches, it was like just open hand shit. Just put your hands up for me to get the takedown. So I thought, go in, hit him with a couple of just stuff in his face, literally, bam, bam, bam. So he puts his hand up, and I get to clinch him against the cage. I thought once he's against the cage, because he was southpaw, I don't like shooting on that lead leg sometimes when he's a southpaw, just because of the way he turns off when I've watched his previous fights. So I thought, push him up against the cage, give it to him. He had good balance against the cage, but I managed to get my fingers tight. I got him down, and there's been numerous people now. Busav tried to do it, a couple of other people tried to do it. When I fought in Asia, that was the way he was getting up, popping back to his hands to get up against the cage. And basically I went out and I lost that fight, but it was, like you said, controversial decision. I reckon I won it, everyone else reckon I won it, but I learned from that popping up. When he pops up, you either get on top of him and you pound, or you guillotine. And I've finished about 3 guillotines when people have done that now. So you know, if you're watching in future, you do that, you get guillotined. Don't fucking do that when you fight me, you know.
take note
of that. Just be careful, don't do that, do something else, hip house or something. Teach privates as well.
Just give up.
That's it, just give up.
I mean, usually when you're going for the takedown, it's because you're so powerful, you just run through the opponent, takedown. What were you thinking when he was kind of against the cage and you couldn't get him down first time? What were you going through there?
I knew it eventually get him down. I felt a bit weak. That was a hard cut for me yesterday. I normally nail the cuts, and it was just one of them things. It was a hard cut, but I had my beautiful girlfriend and I had Paul Rimmer there to help me through it. I managed to make the weight, but it did take a lot out of me to get over it. So I wasn't feeling really myself today, but it's a fight. You're going to lock me in a cage with somebody and he's going to try and hurt me. So obviously I'm not going to be a bitch and back off. I'm going to go with you. So it's a fight, it's a sport, isn't it? So that's the way it goes. No matter how you feel, and you've signed a contract, you've signed to get in there, you go and do your job. Same with the weight cut yesterday. I was thinking I'm not going to make it, but then I think that's one of the most amateurish things to do. We have three things we need to do as in this profession. We need to train, we need to make weight, and we need to fight. It's simple as that. Them three things, you don't do one of them, you're not doing your job right. You get fucking sacked. None, you can't do that shit. So yesterday it was a hard cut, but I had my girlfriend and Paul reminded me that this is my job, and then it clicks. That's what I'm here to do. So that's pretty much it.
You say the weight cut was very tough. I'm going to cause trouble here. I spoke to Adam Benstry early through the night and he went, oh no, he was on weight age, he was just being a bitch. What do you think of that?
Adam, training Monday, mate.
I started gym warfare.
To be fair, I was coming up to it. I think I had, I had about 8 pounds to do, and then I started water loading. So 8 pounds is nothing, it's like 4 kilo. Then I started water loading, and believe it or not, I was actually still dieting, but I was on a high protein diet, a high fats diet, and as I water loaded, the weight went up. So I normally put about 3-4 kg on, so I went to like 78, and then when it comes to the Thursday, and I stopped drinking, and obviously you keep on urinating, so it got to the night and I was fully dehydrated, I was spitting white. I'd had one bath and stepped on the scales, and I was still 77 or 78, so it's like 14-15 pounds to do in like 18 hours. So that's when I was like, shit. So he might have seen me the week before 4k out, and I just say, yeah, I'm on weight to everybody, you know, to fucking just blag them, but no, I weren't. And you know, I've learned my lesson, you know. Stay on top of shit. I never watch me sodium this weight cut. Normally, you know, you need to cut all your sodium out, you need to be on top of it, and I let a couple of things slide which I shouldn't have. You know, my bad, I've learned from it. Rather than put myself through that pain and my body through that strain next time, I'll watch me sodium, I'll do every little bit right. But at the end of the day, I made the weight and I went in there and I got the job done.
A man that's a contender for a future opponent, Jim Allers, he tagged me in a few tweets last night, and sorry? And basically he's not your biggest fan, is he? Was that?
Sorry, Jim Allers, if you're looking, mate, you're a pussy. I said this. I won't just beat you. I'll retire you. I will snap your knee. You won't be walking for 9 years. Never mind 9 months, mate. You know, you started saying you thought I deserved to get signed, and you said that you want to fight in the UK, and I deserve to get signed. So I put 2 and 2 together. Come on, mate. You don't want to fight in the UK. Stop sweating for some love, you pussy. This is my city. This is my country. You've got your own country. Stay in America. As for him saying after that, he come back and said to me, you shit. I was like, you've just said I should be signed. Stop contradicting yourself. But you know, the powers that be, karma. You start saying that to me, I'm on a 6-fight winning streak and under 8 minutes, you've just been cut, regardless of the reason, you're back to the domestic scene. So, what, you want it any place, any time, I will finish it, I will retire you. Thank you, sorry.
Thank you. That was a different role for me. It's actually a chance to fighting up now. If you don't get signed, Jim's just been cut, so...
He will need to come up to lightweight, but that's definitely a fight. I'm 100% down with him. I'm not
I think that I've said a few times this week to a few people, and Paul Rims, you said that actually your head coach is, you know, you said in the pre-fight interview that we done, when you go to the UFC, eventually you may move down depending on how you feel. Paddy's obviously...
Sorry, after this cut, I'm going to stay at lightweight for a while. I said that yesterday because that was before I'd actually checked my weight. I'm going to stay at lightweight for a while. I don't think it's the right time after the cut I've just done. I think I need to ease it in, and I need to change a couple of things around. But I'm lightweight for a while, just before we went any further on that. That was before I'd done the cut. You see me in the sweatsuit yesterday, it was too much that.
Worrying moments, obviously turning up in a sweatsuit. Did you know you were on weight then, or was it kind of like...
No, it was touch and go. When I left the hotel, I was 0.3 over. So I put the sweatsuit on. I was still dripping with sweat.
Yeah.
I got to the weigh-in, and I thought I'd be over, to be honest. And I stepped on the scales. I took my boxes off, and I was 154.7. Yeah. So it was nice. And then when I put them back on, by the time the weigh-in actually started and I got on, I was 154.7 with them on. So I made weight all right. So sad.
Yeah. I've just interviewed Paddy, and we done a thing. We had everyone from Next Gen: Adam Wilson, Dylan, Ventry, everybody. What does it mean to have this team? You know, you've been at Next Gen for so many years now. You've even got a Next Gen tattoo. What's it mean to have this team? Paul, your coach, all the teammates. Yeah, there it is. All the teammates. What do they mean to you?
It's my life. It's my family. It's my life. I've been doing this now since at Next Gen since I was 15. Yeah. I turned 24 2 months ago. So you know, I've been here a long time, and I will be here for the rest of my life until these knees give way, or you know, I get an injury. I'll be training and I'll be there.
Yeah, Chris, congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, John.